All right. So we've got a game: Malay versus Mongols on Arabia, and well, I guess we don't even need the web camera anymore because I don't even have it enabled on this scene. But whatever. Okay, it is gonna be a bit of a tricky time for Malay early. I think that Mongols, of course, they are going to be the more aggressive Civ in the early game with the hunt bonus. Looking at the map, it almost doesn't even matter what kind of map you get as Mongols because you're always going to be the first one up and you're always going to be the aggressor. So if you have a particularly bad map, you can always just resource wall in your villagers and you're completely fine. You're going to have military before the opponent. And yeah, you're always going to be faster. So I would say that just standard scouts is going to be good, like 17 up for scouts, completely fine. Even 18 up for scouts is still reasonable with Mongols. You can, of course, go faster, but I think that if you go 18, you're still fast, or 17, but then you can still afford your ecotechs and you can get enough scouts. Like if you go super fast, if you go something like 16, you can get like 1 or 2 scouts, and then you better get some damage done with those 3 scouts that you made. Otherwise, well, you're going to be so far behind because you went up so early that your economy is going to struggle. So yeah, you definitely have to be a little bit of aware of what benefits and that you get from actually going up super fast. Basically, you get earlier military if you're going up fast, but every villager that you don't create before clicking up is kind of like 50 wood that your opponent gets for free. Every villager that you create before Dark Age or before clicking to Feudal Age is going to give you, you can say, an additional 50 wood compared to your opponent if they clicked up a little bit later or earlier. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna raffle a name before, like after each replay. I'm gonna raffle a name. So yeah, stay tuned. That's how it's gonna go. All right. So you could have finished this javelina at least. It had a little bit of food in it. Anyways, I guess you're pushing deer. You didn't want to mess that up. Yo, what is this build doing? I think you misclicked her on that tree. You tried to send her to here and you misclicked here. Hopefully you realize that, because I mean you can't just have this. This is like extreme inefficiency. And it's not like you're making up. It's not like you chop this and then, okay, now you don't have to chop the long tree. Like once you chop through these, then this tree is going to be more efficient. So this is just, I hope you look at your woodcutters, because that's going to be really bad. But look at how much more resources. You're 200 resources up as Mongols. It's just crazy how good Mongols is. Yeah, and pushing in the deer is good, but I think you're a bit slow on it. I guess you're just going to take it there. It's all right, I guess. But can you go up, though? I guess if you get Loom here, and then you'll be able to go up on 19. It's a bit late for Mongols, but, I mean, it's kind of okay. Yeah, 16 or 17, you still get the wood upgrade, but the only thing is that you can only make a few scouts, and then you have to add Dark Age farms. If you go up slightly later, you could even get Horse Collar, or you could just add more scouts in. Like, it's just good. So, yeah. Can we maybe do the IOU from last time? Yeah, we could potentially do that if you have one. That could be okay. Don't really like going up below 18. Yeah, if you're not able to get any damage done, then it really hurts. Like, it hurts your economy a lot. Oh, gotta pay attention to these, though. Yeah, that or are you gonna go all the way out there? I don't know about that. I guess it's okay. You do bring it in faster, so maybe it's worth. But it's pretty far these days. They moved the deer further, and they're like halfway across the map at this point. You're close to the opponent's base, so I don't know. We'll see. They'll bring it in before you're in feudal, so that is good. You'll have kind of enough for 2 more scouts with that, so it's not bad. You're gonna get the barracks here. Where are you going? It's too far forward. You're controlling all this area, but you really don't need to. You don't need this area. So what if you just barracks house here? Then this side's walled. You go to here, maybe to the edge here. You like wall this in, and then you wall in front. You could go to the berries. Yeah, you'd probably go into the berries, and then just like to the TC. So you should wall like this, and then like circle it. It's kind of like a heart base. But right now, this is way too far. So it's going to hurt. Oh, you're just going to send to berries. Hey, why not? They're carrying food. It's going to be perfect timing as well. And you need 2 vills out here, though. You just build the stable faster. And, yeah, you're trying to go for, like, a timing-based thing. Oh, wow. And the opponent's up at the same time because of melee. So, yeah, you really like to be up just a little faster. Imagine you're up 1 vill earlier. You kill this vill, and then suddenly it's kind of snowballs. Wait, a range? I'm so confused. Why? We're not set up for playing range here. You're going to have way too much food. So, yeah, you went for all of the deer, and then you already took all of the turkeys, which means you didn't have enough on wood. If you're going to go for a range, especially with a map like this, like, you got to have a second wood line for sure. And, I mean, I guess you're still up pretty early, but I don't know. I guess you're scared of melee doing infantry or something? Because infantry is going to be pretty good against scouts. But, I mean, when you get enough scouts, it's fine. So, you could have 2-3 scouts right now. And imagine you have 2-3 scouts. Imagine how much damage you can do. Like, this feels dead, whatever. You actually can get damage done. But the archer? I don't know. The opponent's also kind of really slow with the range, though. He's actually going to make another one. Kind of weird building it all with 1 vill, but anyways. Opponent's a little on the slow side here, so you're a little bit lucky. But, yeah, these walls are just too big. I would have gone to the gold and then to the edge of the map, too. Just, it gives you a bit more security, and you can wall behind it a little easier, and then you can take this wood line. If you're like this, then he can kind of get ranged units behind. It's a little annoying. Going out to here is not too bad. Okay, so, do you have a second archer? I think... Yeah, your archery range was also idle there for a while, right? Like, how much? We idled a lot. And that's really bad. When you're going archers, you need to have constant production. That was like at 11:01. 11:01. Oh, that was pretty much 35 seconds, which is the time it takes to create an archer. So you'd have 2 archers. This is when you should be attacking with 2 archers, but now you just don't. So really need to keep the range running. Yeah, eventually you're gonna need farms, but it's like you took all of that food early, which is perfect for scout play. So the way that you set up your economy was perfect for scout play, but yeah, now the farms are gonna come down late because it's like you didn't have the wood on up because you collected all the food first, and it's just gonna make your economy really bumpy. Because now you're adding farms, but you're not really able to get up to castle age with the food that you got early. So basically, you were just floating a bunch of food for no reason that you couldn't spend. Yeah, and that's kind of bad. So the opponent's 2 range. There's no reason that you shouldn't have that scouted. You saw the 1 range, but I mean, your scout should be scouting the front just to see. And you're just being really late to attack. The walls should have already been up, and you should be on the way. So you already have fletching. So if you're going to get fletching, you need to have fletching to do something with fletching. If you just go fletching to sit on a hill, it's just kind of a waste. 3 on gold is not enough. Yeah, 3 on gold would have been good if you had gone to gold early, so that you would have had a little bit of floated resources, but you actually need 3.5 on gold to maintain archer production, which means you need 4 on gold. 3 on gold is okay if you go early before you start making range units, though. Yeah, so... was planning on going on scouts. Okay, yeah, don't change the plan at the last moment. Unless there's something that you see that you really don't want to go scouts into. For example, if he's going tower rush or something, maybe you can change to archers. But look, he's on 2 range. You just showed him your army too, so now he's gonna come and get you. Oh, what is he doing? Maybe he didn't actually see you. Okay, because you didn't shoot, and he just wasn't paying attention. But, well, it's walled. It's walled. And this is a crazy wall, too. You will never get in. He's actually going back. He's making a huge mistake by going back. Imagine he comes forward. You're actually dead. You baited him so hard here. He's completely walled, and yet he still sent his army back. You can do 0 with these units. Yeah, he wanted to catch you out like this, but he lost a lot of potential damage. Because if he had gone forward, he gets in, you lose the game. Your walls are way too late. Your military came in too slowly because you idled your range, and then you just attacked too slowly as well. And you need to attack with like 2 guys with fletching, and that should have happened a long, long time ago. So now your army's kind of useless. At least you saw what he's doing, so you can just start making skirms now. But you know he has double your army, so don't camp the hill out here. Just go inside. You need to be inside your base. Like, yeah, he's going to take the hill, but if you're chilling here, you can't take a fight anyways. So, yeah, it's not really great. Who is that? Hey, Sip Zapper gifting a sub. Nice. Oh, and Ozone's here. Welcome, welcome. But yeah, as Mongols, you really don't want to go archers as your opening anyways, in general. Like, you really want to play scouts because you should be the first up. So you should go up faster for scouts, and then you put the pressure, you prevent walling, and then maybe follow it up with archers. Something like that. But going super fast up, like 19 up into archers that aren't doing anything is not really great. And the opponent was up too early as well. Maybe not really too early, but as Malay, like, you get the 2 extra vills, sort of, but it's still... He could have gone up 1 vill later. I don't know. I think as Malay, maybe it's fine, though. But, yeah, opponent has Horse Collar. You don't even have Horse Collar, so you went up super fast for nothing, just to destroy your own economy. And, well, he has so much more than you, too. I don't know why he doesn't just walk up this hill and win. I don't know why he's trying to conserve every single unit. But, yeah, sometimes you just got to go straight up the hill like this and just kill everything. Exactly. That's what he didn't really kite up the hill, so the micro wasn't very good. But, I mean, it works. And now he takes control of the front. You lost your entire army. And, yeah, this is going to be a problem now. So, you're up to Castle Age, but... well, your walls are not super secure. What is he shooting right there? You're going to need to house behind that. Or market. You don't have a market, right? Yeah, I would put a market there. Yeah, there you go. Market. Beautiful. And waiting till the last second is good. Wait, if you wait until it's like here, exactly, then he's wasted a lot more time. Now he has to change spots. Now he should switch to this palisade. Then you have to put a house here. Oh, is he going to shoot it? I don't know. He can't fight these. He can't hit these. He has 5 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If the vills are on this side of the market, he can't shoot them. So that's why the market is so strong. It's the only 4x4 tile building that you can build in this age, and then the archers can't hit you. So you did the right play there. There we go. What time-wise should you be wall? Well, it really depends on the strategy. If you're going one-range archers, I mean, you should just wall before you go out. Your walls were way too big, though, and that's why you couldn't get your walls up on time. That's why you want to make the walls tighter, and then you can attack earlier without being able to be pressured. But yeah, I don't know minute-wise. I don't really play the game by minutes or whatever. I always just play by timings. So when I'm going to attack, then that's when I'm going to be walled. Ooh, on the stone. I don't know about that one. But I guess you don't have map control. You know what you needed? Something to take map control. Like, you needed, honestly, skirms in this situation. Because he has so many archers. You already made a bunch of skirms, so let's upgrade them. And get Bodkin, 2nd armor. And then add TCs. We go for a TC, but now we can't really do anything against the crossbowman. Opponent's making a bit of a mistake by not going this way, though. He should have had better scouting. Like, he literally didn't even scout you. He should have known that this was the place that he should have hit. So you're kind of lucky that he didn't really scout. Because if you just send his guys here, you're actually dead with this without upgrading your skirms here. So, yeah, you'll be able to fight. Oh, don't lose your guys, though. You can't fight it until upgrades are in. I can't believe you're not making the blacksmith techs, though. You need both blacksmith techs. Actually, you know what you need here is armor. It's not attack that you need as a priority. Armor is what allows you to take a fight. Bodkin arrow allows you to maybe shoot him behind the walls, but he's going to get in. So armor first would have been way better here. Yeah. Okay, wouldn't Step Lancers been the better play? Well, we didn't go for Horse Collars, so Step Lancers is going to be really hard to add in. Like, look, all the farms are expiring because of no Horse Collar. So it's all stemming from going up fast and not doing anything with it. Going up to Feudal Age on 19, not doing anything, not getting any damage, because now we don't have Horse Collar farms because we didn't really have the economy. I think we did have the economy, honestly, but just didn't add it in. And so now the economy is actually struggling so hard right now. Whereas the opponent had 2 free vills basically on Feudal Age. Look at the difference in resources collected. This is just from sort of mismanaging the economy. Only 1 lumber camp as well. It's really, yeah, Horse Collar is quite nice to have. Oh, don't lose vills. Come on, Garrison. Garrison. He's shooting you for like 3 million years. Come on. This TC was kind of sketchy. Okay, so I always say it, but you don't need 2 counters to the same thing. He's going this, You have skirms. You don't need a siege workshop yet. Only until he makes siege. But like, if he makes siege, then you need siege. But this siege workshop means that you make your farms later, which means you can't keep the TC running, which means you don't have villagers, which means you just lose. But you already have what you need to fight this. Well, you need to have +2 armor. You get +2 armor and you can easily fight this. So adding in 2 counters to the same unit doesn't really make any sense. It just slows you down in other aspects. Surprisingly, you are keeping up with the vill count of the opponent, so that is kind of good. I guess you got your TC a bit earlier. He should just fight this, honestly. He could have just fought you. Without second armor, your skirms are so bad, actually. So, like, he has...
Birthday cake.
Yo, who is that? Oh, Joel Narbinks. Thanks. Blue floating, 1,500 wood. Yeah. Blue's eco-management has not been perfect, that's for sure. But yeah, so skirmishers, they have 35 HP, and crossbowmen do 2 damage per hit when you don't have the armor. So basically, if he has 35 divided by 2, he's going to one-shot your skirms. So, I mean, if he has around 20 guys, there's going to be some missed shots. He's going to be one-shotting your skirms. So all he needs is like 20. So if his army's this big, he can just one-shot all of your guys, and then you're going to die. But he didn't capitalize on that. And that's why armor's so good, because it kind of halves how much damage he does. Okay. Blue made farms instead of floating that much wood, he would have gone up to imp. Yeah, exactly. Blue should be light years ahead. He should be so far ahead that there's no coming back. But his eco management wasn't perfect. And I mean, this is 1300. It's kind of expected, right? So playing Mangudai here, kind of weird. The Malay like to go Arb themselves. So Mangudai kind of struggle against Arb, or at least, I mean, if it's post-imp, yeah, Mangudai beat everything, but how are you going to get to full upgrades on your Mangudai before dying? Low numbers, they're just not good. They take a long time to produce. So basically, you just can't pressure at all ever because of the Mangudai. And, oh, you don't even get it either. Okay. Oh, well. Another TC here. All right. Fair enough. But the problem is that your army is just kind of bad. It's just a bunch of random stuff, and you just haven't really attacked. You haven't been able to attack because you're making counter units. But at least when you make counter units, you should try and push the opponent back. You never even tried to go to his base. You always just chilled here. And now you don't know what the follow-up is for the opponent. He's completely fine to just play Arb here, though. With Mongols, you don't have the final armor on your skirms, so your skirms start to be pretty bad against the Arbalisters. Okay. Let's see. More vills dying, but you see it now. He has ballistics. 5 vills down, though. You have no map presence, no map control. You only have this area. I guess you have presence here, but it's like, it's kind of hard. Your Mangudai will be okay, but you need the skirms too. Or, sorry, Mangonel. Mangonel and Mangudai. Oh my god. They're too similar. Yeah, Mangonel's dead. Nice. But yeah, opponent's up way faster. This is all coming back to not having Horse Collar as well. Like, no farms. Skipping Horse Collar, you better be going aggressive. If you're not going aggressive, there's no reason not to have Horse Collar. Horse Collar only allows you to get out a few early things, and at this level, you're probably not even going to benefit that much. Making this not on the hill is probably a mistake. Just better to have it on the hill. If he does push into here, it's going to be a lot easier for him to take out this castle if it's not on the hill. So yeah, it should have been here. Still going to cover pretty much the same space. Okay. But yeah, you're going to have Castle Age Mangudai versus Imp. Oh, and if you just had your guys here too. Like, the skirms are on the outside too, which shouldn't be... They shouldn't be on the outside here. Let's see what this Mangonel accomplished. Like, you're trying to go for the big play, but imagine the skirms were with the Mangonel to support. Oh, you didn't even attack grounds, so... 2 big attack grounds there would have done some pretty good damage, though. And, yeah, you're kind of screwed now, because the strategy is just not good going in Mangudai against Malay here when he's going Arb. Yeah. Definitely should have played Scouts as the opening. try and dictate the game there and then play Step Lancers in the mid game, but we didn't set up the game at all like that. And yeah, I mean, at this point, what can you even do? It's going to be really tricky. If this was Arena, you could maybe try Drill Onagers or something, but you're going to go Skirms, but without the final armor, they're just still so bad. We're kind of stuck. Can I buy some live coaching in a bit? Yeah, I mean, if you wanna pay, I would put you at the front of the queue even. I would do it. What about going your own ARB? Yeah, your own ARB is definitely going to be the standard play, probably, as the Mongols here. Yeah. Even Hussar, if he's going straight ARB, yeah, you don't have the final armor on the Hussar, but if you get enough Hussars and he's out in the open, you could do it. It's not the greatest, but you definitely don't want to be fighting under the castle. I don't know why you're fighting under the castle for no reason. You're actually dead now. We're just going to speed it up. There's no coming back from this. So I think you definitely need to get a little bit better with using your units. That's one of the things that I'm seeing. It feels like you're always scared to move out or do anything with your units. Kind of just like chilling. So yeah, the way that you set up the economy here was not perfect. Just skipping Horse Collar. Generally, you don't want to be skipping Horse Collar unless you're going aggressive. There's really no reason to. Yeah. So you are a little bit slow as well. 34. Maybe need to learn some more hotkeys or something. Because, yeah. You didn't even use your military at all, right? So you should definitely try and have a little bit more... try and have more actions be able to be spent on the military. So you need to do things faster with your economy management. Yeah, any more questions? Any questions? Malay are a good civ, but I think Mongols can definitely do stuff. But Mongols has to be aggressive. You can't play Mongols like that. That's for sure. If you can get a crazy boom, go Siege on or Magnet. Well, you shouldn't be booming so crazy with Mongols, though. You should be just playing aggressive. Just don't even care about the next step. You just go aggressive until it stops working. It's kind of how you want to play it. All right. Hey, Sip Sapper, if you want to buy a replay review, I would go through yours. Otherwise, I'm going to roll another replay here.